May I?
Pardon?
Is there a place?
Oh, sure, whichever you want.
Thank you.
Wait, Signorina.
Thanks.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I made a mess of it.
Don't worry too much about it. Because I always throw my clothes into my valise.
There. Still, it was pretty clumsy of me. I'm sorry. Like to look at it?
Yes.
It's a magazine on art. You paint by chance?
Some.
Do you live in Venice?
No, on one of the islands. Thanks.
You're welcome. It must be wonderful to be able to paint.
Why?
Well, it's like music, to express oneself. Well, since we're both living on the same island, maybe we'll see each other again.
We might. Goodbye.
Ah. Stefano, you're finally here.
It's been too long, Paolo. Good to see you again.
Good to see you. Let's look at you. You've lost weight. Look, I hope you're not working too much. You know you must...
Hey, don't start preaching to me, brother.
All right. But you still need my quick cure. What do you say we go to Tony's? A good dinner will help you put some weight back on.
So long.
Fast worker, huh?
Oh, no. We were just on the train together.
Gaspare, would you please take my brother's bags to the parish house? We'll be back in a couple of hours.
I will, Father. It's good to have you back, Professor.
Thanks, Gaspare. We'll see you later.
Welcome. Now we'll get you something to eat.
Yes, I'll be there.
Nice to have you back, Professor. Hope you
Thanks,
enjoyed
Tony. It's
this.
good to be back.
Hope you stay a while.
Tony, I can eat a horse. When's my order coming?
Take it easy. You want it cooked to order, don't you?
You get a good rest here, and you'll feel better soon, I know.
I hope so. I really feel washed out. You know, it was a big sacrifice for me to leave the university. I think I need a neurologist this time.
Mm-hmm. You're working too hard. You're with your books from morning till night.
I know. This place is always the same.
No, it never changes. It's a perfect place for a priest. Marriages, baptisms, and burials. There's nothing else. What about you? No girl you're serious about?
Well, I haven't yet found one. But if I do, maybe you can marry us, huh?
I'll be glad to.
Tony, what else have you got? I'm still hungry.
Hold on, Enzo. I gotta serve the Padre first.
I'm dying to bring us some more wine at least.
Yeah, I got some new wine and I know you like it. Try it. Maria, that order ready yet for Don Paolo?
Yeah, come and get it while it's hot.
Don't forget my order of clams.
Let me have a liter, it's okay. My risotto ready yet?
Here, polenta and quail.
If only you knew how much I've missed your polenta.
Thank you.
Bravo,
Thank
Tony.
you. I'll make some room.
It's even better than how I remembered it was. You know, I feel better already.
I said things never change. You know, life in the city has its advantages. But don't underestimate country life either.
Paolo, who's that? That woman by the window.
There's something frightening about her.
Why do you say that?
Well, I think she's a medium or something of the sort. She practices strange rites in her house. And there are always the same 2 or 3 people present.
I always thought spiritualism was a form of civic neurosis. Who are the other people?
The first one is one of our local doctors.
Don't tell me it's Fantini.
No, that poor old man died a long time ago. Now, this is a very rich man. He practices both here and in Venice. And they say he gambles heavily at the casino.
I see.
With his wealth, he could help me. We have a lot of poor people here. Instead, he's viciously against me. Practically boycotts me. He's an atheist. It seems that some years ago, he stood trial because he killed his wife while cleaning his rifle. He got off easily. He has influential friends. Now he has a mistress, some woman he keeps in Venice. She's not much good, I'm afraid.
I want you to try this. It's on the house. Oh, Dr. Aloisi, are you going already?
Yes. Much too close in here to suit me. Good day.
Oh, good day.
Yes, that was him, but he's not the worst one.
What do you mean, Paolo?
At those seances, there's also Nardi. She's a midwife. Some say she has a crazy son that she keeps hidden somewhere on the island because she's afraid he'll be placed in an institution. I believe she's also performing illegal operations. Abortions, in plain words.
Who's the third one you mentioned?
Count Pedrazzi. He's a most despicable individual, the last of a once great noble family. He's without morals. It might be better if he'd disappear from the face of the earth.
Well, I vaguely remember Pedrazzi. But don't you think what they say might just be idle talk?
No. He's a mortal sinner. He's worse than people know. One of my parishioners, only a youngster, told me in confession that he even tried to... Oh, my God. Almost revealed a secret.
Vekam duxet nasir. Vekam duxet nasir. Veljeste sir. Veljeste sir. Mogalida gvorjaš vasir. Mogalida gvorjaš vasir. Mogalida gvorjaš vasir. Vekam duxet nasir. Viele stasir. Viele stasir. Viele stasir. Vekam duxet nasir.
Tired?
A bit.
I had your bags brought up. Ah, here we are. This is your room. If there's anything you want during the night, Gaspar is just below next to the sacristy, and I'm in the room above you. Huh? Sleep well.
Oh, I will. After our big meal. Good night.
Good night. Stefano! 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 Gaspare! Gaspare! Where were you?
I heard a door banging down Paolo. I went outside to see if there was someone. Then I thought I saw Professor Stefano and called him. Guess he didn't hear me.
We must find him. Something terrible has happened.
Hello! What is it? What's happened?
Oh, thank heavens you're back. Something awful has occurred. I saw a murder right before my very eyes.
Where, in here?
No, right under my window, in the square behind the church. Come on. Over there. Behind the well.
I don't see anything.
I can't understand it. I saw the woman. She fell right about here. I couldn't have imagined it.
Did you recognize her?
No. I couldn't recognize either of them. They were too far away.
Anyway, there's nobody here now. Besides, the corpse just doesn't disappear. It was probably just a couple fighting, that's all it was.
No, I'm sure it was a murder I saw.
Oh, it must have been a fight, Paolo. It's the only explanation. There'd be a body here otherwise. You're making a mountain out of a molehill. Come on, let's get back inside.
Maybe you're right. If one speaks of murder, yours will be talked about. Stefano, look at this. I found it under my door. The killer thinks I saw him from the window. He's threatened to kill me if I talk. But believe me, I wasn't able to recognize him.
But then that means there really was a murder. How's this old photograph of our family enter into all of this?
I haven't the slightest idea. I'd better go to the police.
You're right. But you're running a big risk, you know. Why not wait and think it over?
I guess you're right. Perhaps it's best not to speak about it for now.
Don Paolo. Don Paolo.
Hmm?
Can you come? The authorities are asking for you. They found the body of a woman not far from the church.
Obviously, the body was dragged some distance and left here.
A woman who was strangled to death, but she fought off her assassin as best she could. All right, get the crowd out.
All right,
Nobody
move along
deserves
now.
to go like that. Poor thing.
Unless
Who
she's
was
got a
she?
statement
She was
to
that
make,
medium
go on
woman.
about your business.
Yeah, she used to talk to ghosts. She's with them now, all right.
Oh, Don Paolo, thanks for coming. We're waiting for the coroner to arrive.
So they found her.
You talking to me?
Nothing. Nothing.
She was strangled like that young girl, remember? The one we found in the meadow several years ago. Her name was Andriani, in fact. We never solved that crime, and now we have another one. I hope this case won't take so long. Santucci.
Yes, sir.
Call Venice and get me the district attorney.
Right away, sir.
And call the coroner and find out what's keeping him.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, let us pray. O God, forgive her for her sins and take her into your divine mercy.
Oh, help me, Paolo. Help me. I feel an attack coming on.
Stefano, Well, we'll walk easy.
Father, just a moment, please.
Donna Maria, I heard your confession only yesterday.
Don Paolo, I only wanted to tell you that that man has tried to molest my little boy again. This is the 4th time, and you have to do something.
I'll go today, all right? Don't you worry now.
Oh, good. Thank you, Don Paolo.
Oh, good morning, Reverend. What can I do for you?
I wish to speak with your employer.
Well, come in. This way. After you. Well, go in.
Sit down, Don Paolo. Bravo! Ah, you're wonderful. This beautiful boy has a real passion for music. And once he starts, he doesn't want to stop.
I've come because...
Thomas, would you bring me my cigarettes? Don't have any more. You were saying, Don Paolo?
I've come in regard to complaints concerning your...
Does the music disturb you?
No. It's a serious matter on which I wish to speak, and you must listen.
But I am listening, attentively. Thomas, am I not listening? Michele, all right. That's enough for now.
You know perfectly well what I wish to speak about.
I really don't, Don Paolo. I haven't the vaguest idea. Has one of my dogs been molesting some peasant child?
You are the one molesting them. And it's time you stopped it. God is watching you.
My, now you mean to preach to me. I'm beginning to lose patience, Father.
There's more than one person in the village who's lost their patience. You're a continual moral threat. You ought to be ashamed. Enticing young boys.
Priest, I've been patient until now listening to you, you two-penny preacher. Who do you think you are, God?
I've been sent in God's place. Makes me feel sick just listening to you.
Get out of my house, you hypocrite. This instant. And you can save your gratuitous sermons for your simple-minded parishioners. And don't you ever set foot in this house again. Not even if I'm on my deathbed. I prefer to go to hell first before seeing you. Thomas.
Yes?
Get me a drink, will you, please? The nerve of him.
Yeah.
What insolence. It's getting so one can't do what one wants in one's own house. But you'll console me. Hmm?
Oh, come on, stop it. I'm not in the mood.
That's enough now. Go to your grandma.
on now, Signorina. It's not so much.
All right, let's make it 150 and save time for both.
You want to ruin me? I could have sold it for that price 2 years ago, my child. 200, and that's because I like you. And that's a bargain at that. Why, I'm not even charging for the delivery.
No, I can't do business with you, Assunta. Besides, it needs to be refinished.
Ah, a little wax and it'll be good as new again, and you know it.
All right, I'll buy it. You win. What do you want? You've been following me?
I was just passing in.
Don't forget to deliver it to my house tomorrow, all right?
Yes, dear. And the Lord bless you.
Well, the Lord's blessing on her, I would say. She usually gets the best of me every time. But you still haven't told me what you're doing in these parts.
Just here to rest up a bit.
I, too. You know, when I was a child, I lived close by. And I return whenever I can. When I do, I regret it.
What do you mean?
'Cause I work instead of rest. Interior decorating's my business, and so whenever I see a thing I like, I must buy it.
I instead make out on bread and equations.
Well, you seem to be surviving all right. It's peaceful here. We need it once in a while, don't we?
Yes. We haven't been too lucky, though, have we? As soon as we got here, they found the body of a murdered woman. They say she was a charlatan.
I knew her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, most likely you're right. She was probably a fraud. I think she used to blackmail clients with those seances she held.
Well, the woman paid dearly for whatever she did, that's for sure. Ah, I just realized I haven't introduced myself, have I? Stefano. Professor Stefano D'Arcangelo.
Sandra Solani. I'm glad to know you, Professor.
Ah, the pleasure's all mine. I can assure you.
Oh, ciao, Nonne. Sit down, have a glass.
I've got to go.
No, wait, you've got time. Now, what I want to know...
But I warn you, I'm a pretty awful cook.
Don't worry, I'm used to eating at the university cafeteria.
That's about my speed.
You know, there's hardly any left for me. Well, you know how it is.
Buongiorno, Signorina Sandra.
Buongiorno, Signora Nardi.
I was talking about you just yesterday. You're looking very well. You staying long?
Thank you. No, not long. Not more than a few days.
Oh. Is your mother better?
Well, she seems a bit better.
I'm glad to hear that. Give her my best.
I will. And thank you.
I hope to see you again, Sandra. Good day.
Signora. Who is she?
Signora Nardi, the midwife.
Ah, my brother spoke about her. She's an odd one.
Now, speaking of tour, remember that German woman a while back? The one that came in here?
Why, isn't that Andriani there? Andriani! Come inside, I'll buy you a drink. Well, I always knew Krauts had round heels. Ask when to sit and she'll lay down.
Hey, Andriani, where you going? Come in and have a drink. It's on me. Well, what's with him? I don't know.
Who knows? If he'd offer us a drink, we'd take it, you betcha.
Paolo? Paolo?
Yes?
I found another message. In the sacristy, it's for you.
The past and your fate are linked with death. If I don't find out who it is, it'll drive me crazy. What about the photo of our family? It obsesses me.
Now, don't be afraid. We'll figure this out some way. But you can't give in to fear, you know. Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. He's threatening to kill me. He thinks I know who he is, but I didn't see anything. You understand?
Paolo, calm down!
Stefano, my poor brother. Since you arrived, unheard of things have started. You've found a hell. You found a hell instead of the peace you need and seek so much.
I'll be all right. It's you who's got the big problem, and we'll solve it some way. Count on me. Oh, Sandra, I'm sorry I frightened you. Excuse me.
It's all right.
I was stupid, wasn't I? But I wanted to surprise you. I'm sorry.
Boy, you surprised me, all right.
Yeah.
What are you doing here in Venice?
I know I have no right to be following you, but after I saw you take the first boat this morning, I thought you were leaving. It'd be understandable after what's happened. I wanted to see you.
Come in. We'll be warmer inside.
Sure I'm not disturbing you?
No. Come in.
Oh, lots of pictures.
Too many.
Oh, did you paint them all?
No, Mother did.
Ah, does your mother live here?
Yes, she's my stepmother. Mother died when I was a child. Father 5 years ago.
Is that you, Sandra?
Excuse me for a minute.
Of course.
Yes, it's me, Mother. Here you are. Were you able to sleep last night?
No, not at all.
Well, let's see if you have a temperature. Well, what are you doing there? Come in. This is my mother. He's Stefano D'Arcangelo, the brother of Don Paolo, remember?
Ah, Don Paolo. I haven't seen him for over a year.
Excuse me, I have to call my mother's nurse. I've got to make arrangements for tonight.
Oh, your brother is such a kind man. He always would come to pay a visit when he was in Venice.
Roberta, this is Sandra Solani. Yes, I'm at my mother's house. I took her temperature and it's normal, but she complains of not sleeping. Will you give her something tonight? No, I'll wait until you arrive. The day nurse is off duty today, and that's why I came. Thanks, I can manage. All right, I'll see you later. Goodbye. You really do like paintings, don't you?
They are pretty interesting. Well, I should get back. And forgive me for making a fool of myself.
You probably have to forgive me after you taste my cooking. You haven't forgotten you're invited to dinner tonight.
Of course I haven't. Ciao.
Ciao.
You've got to have more rest, you understand? You won't get well going out on your boat.
But, Doctor, I can't rest. I gotta work.
I'll take these pills then. I want to see you in a month.
Thanks, Doc.
And don't work hard. All right, who's next? What are you doing here? You crazy? You should know we shouldn't be seen together.
Yes, I know, but the police will soon be questioning me, and I...
Now, don't worry about it. You had nothing to do with her death.
They already questioned the Count. I wonder what he said about me.
Yeah, he's very dangerous. Let's hope he hasn't told them too much.
Signora Nardi, aren't you feeling well?
Yes. No. As a matter of fact, I'm not. Well, I'll get that prescription, thank you. Thank you, Doctor.
Be sure to follow my instructions carefully. And if you need to, you can call me.
I guess she's not home. Come on.
But her neighbor thought she saw her come in.
Hell, she's 90 if she's a day, that old hag. Bet she can hardly see.
Signora Nardi. Signora Nardi.
Let's go. She's likely delivering a kid someplace.
Do you always put your friends to work?
Yes. This is the last.
All right. Easy now. There we are. I suppose I really needed a good workout.
Yes, that looks just fine there. And if you don't lean on it, it'll look even better.
Oh.
Oh, come on, it wasn't that hard.
This is better.
Have you been away from here a long time?
Since I started teaching at the university, I've only managed to get back a couple of times. The last time was 5 years ago.
Would you please hand me that rag over there?
Which one?
The yellow one.
This one?
Mm-hmm. And what about your brother? Has he always stayed here?
No. He went to the University of Padova for a while. But he dropped out later, after arguing with his professors and his classmates.
What an odd character for a priest.
Well, actually, he entered the seminary to please my mother. But he's always had a strong social and moral conscience, yet after he was ordained, he was very nervous. But I find he's calmer now.
Oh, I knew it. The cake's burning. Oh, damn it. And now?
Come on now. Forget it. It always happens when one wants to make a good impression on someone.
Maybe it's just as well it burned. It was probably pretty awful. Stefano, are you feeling any better now?
No. I'd better be going. Because after these spells hit, I feel all washed out.
Do you want me to call Dr. Aloisi?
Not him, no. No. Please forgive me. I've ruined our evening.
Wasn't our night, I guess. I just hope you'll feel well.
I'll call you tomorrow. Ciao.
Thank you, Thomas. Now we'll have a little music and open some champagne. Tonight I want to enjoy myself.
Tonight I'm going out.
But aren't you staying with me?
Not tonight, no. And listen, from now on I want a full day off every week. It's my right.
All right, dear boy. But Thomas, couldn't you go out some other night? You see, tonight I'm feeling sort of sad and alone. That's why I need you.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, just a moment. Wait.
Let go of me!
Why, you whore. I can find better than you on any street corner. And without my money, you're finished. So if you go out that door now, you stay out. Thomas? Is that you? Thomas? It's you, right? Thomas! Please, enough of your stupid jokes now.
Yeah. Well, we are. We're following every lead. Frankly, though, we're both pretty overworked.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, we've got another murder on our hands. Yes, sir. The count was run through the chest with a halberd. Yes, we have a lot of suspects. Oh, I forgot to mention that also in this case, the victim's house was rifled. Nothing was missing, though. We found his jewels and money all there. But the murderer was looking for something, all right. We're questioning everyone who had anything to do with the count and the medium. The only ones we haven't are Dr. Aloisi and Nardi, but we haven't any proof against either of them. Yes, sir. Yes, I'll keep you informed. Yes, I'll call you tomorrow, sir. Good night.
Look not on our sins, but on the faith of your church, and grant us the peace and unity of your kingdom, where you live and reign forever and ever. Amen. May the peace of the Lord be always with you, and with your spirit.
It certainly is odd. The person that's writing to you must be crazy, all right.
I can't help but feel. Sooner or later, he'll kill me. Well, what can I do?
Paolo, all we can do is wait now. It might be the work of some crank. Try and get a hold of yourself. Now, let's carefully examine these notes you've received.
Oh, it's useless, Stefano. Now, I've read them over I don't know how many times, and I haven't a clue as to who's writing them.
Why, look. There's something in these notes we've never noticed before, Paolo. It might be important.
But I don't see anything.
Look carefully, Paolo. Look at the letter T. In each note, it's the same. The top hook's down only on the left side. See? It might not be much of a lead, but it's better than nothing. The same machine was used for all of them. I don't know why, but all this seems to bring to mind the murder of that young girl. What was her name?
But that happened such a long time ago. You mean to say...
And the murder was never caught. Isn't it possible that it's the same one? And for some obscure motive, he started killing again?
But there's nothing to connect the two crimes, is there?
I guess you're right. Still, in both cases, it was the work of a strangler.
Excuse me. I forgot to hang up your vestments.
Thank you, Gasper.
Paolo?
Maybe I better speak with the parents of that murdered girl. Are you Signor Andreani?
Yes, I am.
I know it's painful for you, but I wonder if I might ask a few questions of you about the murder of your daughter.
No, I'm not able to tell you anything.
Please, wait a moment, Signor Andreani. It's important.
I said I can't tell you anything.
But you know, a woman was strangled here, just like your daughter was. And it could be the same murderer. Possibly you have found out something or suspect someone.
A man who wants to live in peace in this place can't suspect anyone.
You're afraid? Of whom?
Why don't you leave me alone? What do you want from me? Go and find the killer for you? There's no way to find out. No way.
I'm sorry if I bothered you.
So am I. I just want to be left alone. Now get out of here. Take my advice. And stay away. The less you know here, the better, believe me.
Excuse me, Don Paolo. I wanted to ask if you don't need me anymore tonight. May I come back tomorrow?
Yes. Yes, but be sure you lock up.
Yes, Padre. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.
wasn't any accident. You habitually pray in front of that crucifix?
Yes, frequently.
Yes. The killer wanted to get you there. When you heard that noise, he figured that you'd come in, and not merely to frighten you. The rope was all right. It was made of nylon, not even frayed. I could see it cleanly cut in two.
Well, what can we do now?
Well, I don't know, Paolo. We do know that the police suspect Dr. Aloisi and Signora Nardi. The only other one was the Count. Besides, the murderer of that girl was never found, and her poor father won't talk. We haven't much except your messages with a funny letter T and a photograph of you, me, and Mother. No, we haven't much, I'm afraid.
Oh, no! Please, no! Slow down!
This isn't anything. Watch, we'll go faster.
Oh, you must be out of your mind! Ah! Watch out! I thought math professors were supposed to be quiet time.
Well, did you like it? Are you still afraid?
Yes, but it was wonderful. Watch out! I'm home.
Well, prepare to go to shore.
Yes, sir. Aye, aye.
This is my favorite part of the house. Whenever I'm depressed, I like to come here. Then when I sit in front of my easel, I feel better.
Have you ever had an exhibit?
No, I don't like art dealers. Once in a while, I sell one to a client when I decorate a house.
But they're good. You could sell more of them.
I'm glad you like them. It's good we lit this fire. It was cold out on the boat. But I really enjoyed myself.
Is your hair dry now?
You know, you look good in my robe.
I do.
Well, I'll be going now, Senora. The night nurse will be here in half an hour. I'll see you tomorrow, eh?
All right.
Good night.
And
Bye.
thank you.
Who's there? Who is it? Oh! No, what do you want? Oh, please! Oh, no!
Wake up, dear. Mama's here with your porridge. Sit up and eat now. Come on. There's a good little boy. You must eat all of it. Now, open your mouth. That's it. One. Isn't it good? Well, that's the way. What is it, dear? Why are you crying? Won't you tell Mama? Miriam? Has she been bad? Has she been mean to you? Oh. Well, I'll punish her. Why, you horrid little girl. You've been bad to my baby. I'll teach you not to be naughty to him. Understand? Don't you ever do that again. I've warned you before not to make him cry. Now I'm going to fix you for good, so off with your arm. There. Next this leg, you nasty little thing. You're always taking advantage of him because he's too good to you. And don't look at me like that. I'll put out your eyes. Yes. Now this one, too. You'll never be able to see my boy again. You're bad, and he loved you. Well, he won't love you anymore. There. Oh, please. Calm yourself, dear. Miriam was bad, and I had to punish her. There. Calm down now. She won't hurt you anymore. Go to sleep, dear. All right? Now go to sleep.
Have some coffee, Sandra. You need it.
No, I don't want any.
Darling, you mustn't give up. You've got to find the strength. I only want to help you.
You are helping, Stefano. It's just, I keep looking for a motive for her death.
Yes, in fact, the murder didn't look premeditated.
And the painting?
Yeah, why?
But why that one? That painting must be tied to her murder. I don't know why I do, but I think it must somehow. Well, all the photographs in this album are of my mother's paintings.
There it is. It was that one. What does it mean?
I don't know. To me, it means nothing. Yet it must have a meaning because someone was willing to kill her to possess it.
Well, it's certainly strange, all right. And the setting and the painting. I've seen it before. Yes, I'm sure I've seen it before. Oh, I'd forgotten the time. At 9, I have a date for dinner in Venice with my old professor. You want to join us?
No, I'm too tense. I'll go in the studio and paint. Might relax me.
I'll try to get the boat back here before midnight. I don't want you to be alone.
All right, Esposito. Stop here.
Here. You know the Marashalo said for us to keep moving.
Yeah, he always says that while he sits on his ass. We've been patrolling for over an hour and I'm hungry.
Here.
Yeah, here. At least it's not so windy. I could use something to eat. How about you?
Yeah.
So could I, now that you mention it.
I figured you could.
He's right. It's getting cold.
Here you are. There's one for each of us.
Thanks.
What is it, herring?
Oh, sardines. It's good.
Oh, good evening, Professor.
Good evening.
Hey, Esposito. You see him? That's Professor D'Arcangelo. He's leaving the house with that young woman who paints, the stepdaughter of the old lady murdered in Venice the other night. She's going away now, just when it's time to go to bed.
You think he's,
I don't know about you, but I say that professor's behaving like a fairy, if you ask me. Because would a real man be leaving a nice piece like that on a night like this? No. Now, when I was young, well, times have changed.
Radio Televisione Italiana, we bring to a close our evening concert. You have heard excerpts from the Festival of the Maggio Musicale in Florence, the Two Worlds Festival in Spoleto.
Rena.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, excuse me if I frightened you, but I heard you scream, and then I saw someone running away from the house.
It's all right. It was a thief, I think. I was upstairs in my studio. I heard a noise and came down to investigate. I was frightened.
Well, he must have heard you and run away. Don't worry. Are you feeling any better now, Signorina?
I'm still a bit frightened.
There's no sign of him. He's disappeared.
Signorina, maybe it would be best if we had a look around the house just to be on the safe side. You never can tell. He might still be here.
Sandra, it's past 10 o'clock. Don't you think we should get up?
No, just a little longer, darling. You know I didn't sleep practically the whole night.
Then I'll run over and see Paolo. Ciao.
All right, come on. Hey, come on. Come on, pass it. Kick it. Where's the shot? Come on. What are you waiting for?
Oh, Dio mio, he's hurt. Who did it, Domenico? Who was it? Where did he kick you, my boy?
In the nuts.
What kind of language is that you use?
Everybody calls him that.
Play, you faker. All right, play ball.
Come on.
Ciao.
Ciao. When you didn't come home last night, I was about to run an ad for you.
Suppose I'm pretty bad, huh?
No, you needn't tell me anything. I wasn't always a priest, you know.
Come on, pass it. Kick it. Where's the shot? Come on. Dribble like that. Move it. Come on. What are you waiting for?
Breathe normally. Does it hurt here?
No.
Here?
No. To the right.
Where?
More to the right.
Now breathe deeply. Does it hurt more or less?
More.
This worse? Signor Andriani, your liver's pretty bad. And there's only one way you'll be able to cure it. You've got to stop drinking.
Listen, Doc. I came here so you'd give me something for the pain. Not to be given a lecture on how to live my life.
Please yourself. But I warn you that you're playing with your life if you don't listen to me.
I'm finished anyway. Take care of yourself, Doc.
Hello? Yes, I know. No, I can't. Not for a while. No. Could you please take them to the casino? I should join you there later. Yeah. Ciao.
Virgin most prudent,
Pray for us.
Mother most admirable,
Pray for us.
Mother most inviolate,
Pray for us.
Virgin most faithful,
Pray for us.
Virgin most renowned,
Pray for us.
help of Christians,
Pray for us.
refuge of sinners,
Pray for us.
Queen of angels,
Pray for us.
Mother most pure,
Pray for us.
Mother most amiable,
Pray for us.
mystical rose,
Pray for us.
Tower of David, Lamb of God who taketh away the sins of the world, Lamb of God who taketh away the sins of the world,
Graciously hear us, O Lord.
Lamb of God who taketh away the sins of the world.
Then I will kill you.
Fly to thy patronage, O Holy Mother of God. Despise not our petitions and our necessities, but deliver us from all dangers.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Well, all right, Father, I've more than enough for today. But I won't be able to deliver the plans for the new crypts until next week. Well, that'll be soon enough, and I thank you. Aren't you leaving? Be dark soon. No, I'm staying a while longer. Oh, well, then I'll be going. Goodbye, Father.
Goodbye.
Yes, in 3 days at the most, I should get back to Rome. Don't worry, I'll be there. I couldn't put it off any longer. Anyway, I don't seem to be able to do any more. It's up to the police.
And we'll never know what the painting means.
I'm more worried about all those strange messages my brother's received. I've tried to convince him to come to Rome with me, but he's hard-headed. He says the parish should fall apart without him. By the way, I just realized I haven't seen him at all since this morning.
Oh, damn it. I don't know why I always take so much stuff with me whenever I go anywhere.
I'll help you. Take it easy. You've got a year's correspondence here.
Well, please give them to me. What are you doing, Stefano? Well, did you find one you want? Really, darling. You might at least ask my permission.
Now I know who wrote it.
Hmm?
When did you get this letter, Sandra?
Why, I don't know, but it must have been about the time Mother became bedridden. Why do you ask?
'Cause now I know who the murderer really is. Sandra, I have to leave.
But it can't be. You don't really believe that... Wait, I'll go with you.
No, you're not going anywhere. Stay here. You wouldn't be able to help me anyway. Besides, it could be dangerous. You better go to my brother and wait. I'll feel better if you don't wait here. Ciao. Then it was Nardi who wrote. Then who killed her? Paolo!
I didn't want to, but he was about to kill me like the others. He's Nardi, the midwife's son. He's the one who's been murdering.
Take it easy, Paolo. It's not your fault. It'll be all right.
Tell me he's not dead. Tell me, please.
No, he's alive. You just knocked him out. He's Nardi's son, you said?
Yes.
Then it's true what everybody's been saying. And that's why he's been hidden for years. She knew he was insane.
Even though you took the lives of so many, even though you took the life of your mother, it's not for us to judge you.
Well, finally, this nightmare is over with. You can all go home and get some rest. You certainly need it. Tomorrow we'll take your statements and close the inquest.
Thank you. Excuse me, Stefano. I'll leave you now. I'm very tired.
Yes. Don't wait for me, Paolo. I'm taking Sandra home.
And now I'll begin packing where I left off before. What's wrong, Stefano? You seem so down. Is something bothering you?
Excuse me, but there's still so much about this I can't figure out. What about your mother's painting? Painting must come into it some way.
Yes, you're right. But there must be some explanation.
He might have got it for his mother.
Yes. But why make him do it? She frequently came to visit my mother, so she certainly had many a chance to.
Besides, the typewriter, that was hers. There's no question about it. I must figure that painting out. There's the photo of it. Did you remove it?
Remove
The
what?
photo of your mother's painting's gone.
How strange. But he couldn't have known there was a photograph. Then who was here that night? Oh, darling, I'm beginning to be frightened again. Take me away from here.
Yeah.
I'll just be a minute.
Girl strangled by maniac.
Here I am. I'm ready.
No, not now, Sandra. Wait here.
Stefano.
Stefano, what is it? You look upset.
The murderer isn't that poor devil Nardi. And he didn't kill Adriani's daughter either. No. It's all clear to me now. Because I'm beginning to remember how it was. Yes, in fact, I know. I've been haunted for years by a little boy, and you know why? Because that boy was me. I saw it. I was there.
Who was it? Tell me.
And that painting triggered my memory. That place it showed. I was sure I'd seen it before. And then you said you have murdered your own mother. Explain how you found out about Nardi's murder.
Why? The police told us. You were there.
But you said it before, Paolo! Before the police arrived! The fact is that Nardi came here to avenge his mother, because evidently he knew that you had killed her!
No.
Besides, you killed the others.
Oh.
There was only one thing that kept throwing me off the track. And that was that you couldn't have killed a medium, because I knew you hadn't left the parish house that night. I found out it was Nardi. She was being extorted, for she made a living doing abortions. So she decided to kill her blackmailer. But while she was doing it, she saw you at the window and thought you recognized her. Then she went to the medium's house where she found the tapes concerning herself and something even more damaging. Something of yours. She found this. Your old breviary. The proof that you murdered that girl and which the police were never able to find. It even has your name inside it. It was the medium who found it the day the girl was murdered. She took away the only proof, the one proof against you. And I found this. Look what's written here. Go on, look! And under the picture of the girl's body, it says she's holding 3 pages torn from a prayer book. And there are 3 pages torn from your breviary. Nardi needed this proof against you because she couldn't be sure you hadn't seen her that night. And that explains those letters. Also the time in this church when the crucifix fell on you.
Don't go on, please. Pity me.
But you could never be sure which one it was that knew it was you. It might have been any one of the 3. The people who visited the medium. You were forced to kill. To keep people from knowing that you are a murderer.
I thought you couldn't possibly understand. You were so small then. But I guess it stayed in your subconscious and you blotted it out of your mind for years. But I couldn't, God knows. I've never been able to blot it from mine. I'll never be forgiven. And I know now there's no more hope.
If only you had confessed it.
But who can help me? No.
Paolo.
No.
No! Wait! Stop! Paolo! Paolo! No. Paolo, wait! Listen to me! Please, I beg you! Please, wait! No! Paolo! Stop! Come back, please! No, wait! Let's talk!